Hello, it's Tuesday. This is Stanley. This is Market Block Books yet again, and I have 5 minutes or so, I try to plan, to talk about 10 different books. So hang on, the roller coaster is going to go fast today. And already, Growing Up Absurd by Paul Goodman is the first book. It's a book from the 60s, politics, leftist specifically, and this is the guy who's one of the founders of the New Left. Re-released by New York Review of Books. Might be a good time to become left again. The Danger of Proximal Alphabets by, Kathleen Alcott. I'm blowing it on the names today. Novel about kids whose names begin with I and J, and their relationship as family, and how that gets more complex as they grow older. There's a new BBC series about the Midwife. This is called Call of the Midwife. This is a memoir, true story of a woman in post-war London slums. You know, one of the best things the British import are their TV shows, but this book is where that TV show is from. Call of the Midwife, excellent. Not brand new this week, actually brand new last week, is The Swerve by, oh good God, Stephen Greenblatt. I'm really, phew. The Swerve is now on paper. This is the book based on The Nature of Things, which is a poem that was lost, a Latin poem lost and refound in the Middle Ages, and changed the nature of civilization. The next book is well-known, hey, I'm not going to forget that's Lee Child. It's called A Wanted Man. Those fans of Lee Child are happy to see this one come out. There is the newest and the most awaited Michael Chabon book called Telegraph Avenue. And this is sort of like an updated version of Middlemarch. It is done with a sort of a bebop jazz theme, and you'll notice back here that looks like an LP, and there's a reason for that. So you get that music reference throughout the book. Bob Woodward has a new book out called The Price of Politics. Specifically, he's dealing with what it happens in Washington in the last couple of years, and how politics has prevented most progress. And he's specifically looking at the challenges facing Obama. There's a new book written called Made with Love that is put out by the Meals on Wheels folks. We have actually a Meals on Wheels kitchen in the same block that we're in, and it smells heavenly every time I go through the alley. This is a collection of great recipes. There's some by some famous celebrities. You take a look at this and you'll see, if I open up randomly, there's oven-baked herb chicken, there's Irish stew by Marie McGovern's mother, hamburger casserole, and low-calorie curry cauliflower. Yum! Next on my list is a collection of poems, comics called Government Issue. And this looks at comic strips that the government was using to promote public policies about health, about cooperation, etc. It's just full of these great images, and including using contemporary, at that time, contemporary cartoonists to tell the stories that need to be told, wartime, post-war, and from there on out. There is the newest Guinness World Records for 2013. It's hard to catch this one. It's such a high gloss, three-dimensional cover here. It's typical Guinness. It's all the things you want to know. What's the tallest, what's the longest, what's the oldest. Certainly some grossness in here. Longest fingernails, etc. Kids go wild over this. This is the first thing they run for when they know it's out. And likewise, Ripley's has the new Believe It or Not book, also has a difficult cover. This one kind of makes my skin crawl, and it makes my knees weak at times. There are a lot of medical anomalies in here, and I'm not going to show them to you because they gross me out too. But lots of fun, and I hope you come and take a look at some of these books. I'll post the titles. We'll see you soon. This is Stanley Hatzel, Market Block Books in beautiful downtown Troy.